Okay, now, brothers and sisters, we're going to look at um, insects, basically concerning the dietary law. We went over the unclean fowls of the air. Now we're going into Leviticus, the uh, we'll start from the 20th verse, brothers and sisters. So we'll start from right here. It says, all fowls that creep going upon all four shall be abomination to you. All fowls that creep. Because there's some birds that walk on all four legs, brothers and sisters. They don't fly all the time. So all fowls that creep and go upon all four. When it says all four, it means they walk upon all four legs. Or whatever limbs they have, they shall be abomination to you. Now it's going to go into it. Leviticus 11 and 21. Yet these may ye eat of every flying creeping thing that goeth upon all fours, which have legs above their feet, to leap withal upon the earth. So, Leviticus 11 and 22. Even these of them ye may eat, the locust. So you can see right here, brothers and sisters, the locust and after his kind, the species of locusts and in the families of the locust is okay. It's acceptable, brothers and sisters. That's expedient. That can be consumed. We're going to show you an image concerning the locust, because the image do what? It speaks 1,000 words. So let's go into it. Let's look at the locust, brothers and sisters. Show you how locusts look. Put you in the mind of a grasshopper. See that? You can eat that, brothers and sisters. Now, I know that may look like it's unfit to be eaten, but it can be eaten. It can be consumed, brothers and sisters. In fact, John the Baptist ate honey and locusts in the wilderness. So that can be eaten, brothers and sisters. All right? However, I know that it looks like it cannot, but it can be eaten, brothers and sisters. Yes, it's expedient to eat locusts. I'm going to click on the image to show you, give you a good view of it. See that? You can eat that, brothers and sisters. Yes, Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, that is considered to be kosher food. That can be eaten. That is in the dietary law. So let's go back to the scriptures. Leviticus 11 and 22. Even these of them ye may eat, the locusts after their kind. We went over that. And the ball locust after his kind. Simply there's different types of locusts. And the beetle, wow. A beetle can also be consumed. Now, you know how creepy and crawly beetles are and how they look. However, they can be eaten, brothers and sisters. Isn't that shocking? A beetle? Wow. We can eat beetles. Yay. However, brothers and sisters, I know you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans is not going to make that attempt to eat a beetle, but the Bible says that beetles can be eaten. And we're going to bring up an image of the beetle. Not Beetlejuice, but the beetle. To show you that it can be consumed, brothers and sisters. See that? That's okay to eat, brothers and sisters. Now, I know that that looks harsh. That looks disgusting. That looks hideous. Oh, man. I know it looks disturbing. But it can be eaten, brothers and sisters. The beetle. As you can see, Leviticus 11 and 22. And the beetle after his kind, and the grasshopper. Wow. So you can eat locusts, you can eat beetles, and you can also consume the grasshopper after his kind. Now, brothers and sisters, I shouldn't have to type this image in. You all know what a grasshopper looks like. But I will type it in to be supported to the scriptures. So this is a grasshopper. Yes, brothers and sisters. That can be eaten. Put you some salt and pepper on it. Crunch away. The grasshopper. That's sufficient. It can be eaten, brothers and sisters. As you see right here. Okay. I don't know how it tastes, but maybe in the future I'll give it a try. But anyways, the grasshopper can be eaten and after his kind. Leviticus 11 and 23. Alright. It says, but all other flying creeping things which have 4 feet shall be abomination to you. Leviticus 11 and 24. And for these ye shall be unclean. So every other flying creeping thing which have 4 feet that's outside of locust family, outside of the beetle family, and outside the grasshopper family is abomination. and it shall not be eaten. And Leviticus 11:24 says, for these shall be unclean. Whatsoever toucheth the carcass of them shall be unclean until the evening. So even if you touch those animals, that those creeping animals that cannot be eaten, you should be unclean to a certain time, concerning Leviticus 11:24. 11:25. And whatsoever beareth aught of the carcass of them shall wash his clothes and be unclean until the evening. So it says, that's Leviticus 11 and 25, brothers and sisters. Okay. It says, whatsoever carries part of the carcass of any of them shall wash his clothes and be unclean to the evening. Let's go to Leviticus 26. It reads, the carcasses of every beast which divided the hoof, and is not cloven-footed, nor cheweth the cud, are unclean to you. We went over that earlier. Everyone that touches them shall be unclean. So watch out for carcasses, brothers and sisters. That's dead animals. Okay? Putrid, rotting flesh of dead animals. Of every beast which divided the hoof, which has split hooves. Okay, the carcass of any animals which divide the foot or the hoof. That's what a hoof is, the foot. And is not cloven-footed, or does not chew the cud, are unclean to you. Everyone that toucheth them shall be unclean. And we went over certain animals like that. Perfect example: an animal does an animal basically that divides the hoof, cloven-footed, but doesn't chew the cud, is a pig, brothers and sisters, a hog. Leviticus 11:26, the perfect animal for this verse is a hog. He has split hooves. He's cloven. I want to say, but he doesn't chew the cud. Leviticus 11:27. It's going to go into some more animals. So we'll start right there.